Hey Pisces, so I'm back. Finally, it took me 2 weeks to get all 12 signs done. You guys are the last ones. I'm just still crying from the Aquarius reading. Oh, I hate when I do that, but it was so good. If you guys have any Aquarius placements, you should read it. You should watch it. But anyway, I just saw, I think you guys are stagnating in something. It looks like you're in hermit mode. You are refusing offers. And look at this. Some good news is coming. So you guys need to hold on. I feel like you guys are being depressed and down and low. And just from the cards I was looking at before I started this reading. So here we go. We're going to do the overall here should be the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. That is a very good card. That is you being perfectly fine by yourself. You don't need anyone else. You could be dating, but you know what, you're still okay even without anyone else, and that's a good way to always be, okay? And that's having, you know, knowledge of what you need and want. Sorry y'all, I had a hawk. I'm 99% sure it was a hawk. Got a couple of my hens in the last few days. I kept my chickens up the last 2 days because I noticed that night before that something had gotten one of them, and then I saw hawks out today after I'd let them out, and I see their shadows. So sorry, I'm hearing noises. I've got to make sure. I shouldn't say that on here, but man, I don't give a fuck. If it's gonna mess with my chickens, it ain't gonna be here much longer. Whatever the fuck it is. I love my chickens. Why am I shuffling again? Okay, you guys, sorry. Excuse me. Page of Cups. This is the present. This is you right now. You may feel like you don't have a lot to offer, but you want to offer something, maybe some love, some consideration, something to someone. But you may feel inhibited from doing it for some, I don't know what reason. We're going to have to clarify these. But anyway, that's the present situation, okay? And then here is the blockage, Four of Swords, not knowing what to do, taking a time out, resting, trying to figure out what next step to take. And then we've got the Knight of Swords in the past position. So this Knight of Swords a lot of times is a lot of frenetic energy. It's like you may have been just spinning your wheels on something, working, trying hard, and never feeling like you were moving, okay? And it was like you just couldn't get anywhere. Like you take a step forward and 10 steps back. So, but you were trying to get there. And there is the Knight of Wands. So this is a more passionate energy. So this is you in the future being super passionate about something. Could be a person, could be a job, could be a situation, could be something you've created, could be you might be an entrepreneur, or maybe all of a sudden become one. And you're very passionate about whatever it is you're doing, okay? And then this Eight of Cups is walking away from something. This is actually your goal. This can be, to me, on this card and the other one over here that is like, this one is supposed to be your hopes and dreams, okay? But I feel like are your hopes and it's like your goals and desires, okay? The other one's like your hopes and fears, but I always feel like they can be interchangeable, because to me, you both may want to walk away from something, but you're afraid to do it. You're scared for some reason to do it, okay? And then this next card is the overall, like, what is going on here? An ending, a transformation. You are transforming into something that you're going to be much happier. You're shedding your skin. Whatever's happening, it may not be happening at this moment, but it will be. This is the overall theme besides what we have, the Nine of Pentacles. Again, look, transformation. You being fine by yourself. You may have to leave a situation. I don't know if anyone else is involved, or if something else is involved, something that's not good for you. That the universe is ending it to make a better situation for you, okay? And then this is how you see yourself. Seven of Wands. Very defensive, but also setting boundaries. Because Pisces, a lot of times people walk on y'all. okay? And like I said in the last video, Pisces don't come for me. I have a fucking Pisces moon. I'm an Aries sun. Nobody's gonna walk on a fucking Aries, but when you got a Pisces fucking sad ass moon, you know what? The thing is, when you have that kindness, people take advantage of that, okay? So do not let anyone take advantage of you. Feel good about setting boundaries, but don't be defensive, too defensive. Defend yourself, but don't be so defensive that you can't accept anything good from anyone else, okay? Don't be so untrusting of people. I mean, because they're shitty people, but they're not all shitty. No, not everybody's shitty. I mean, it may seem like they are. But look, the burden card, this is how others see you, okay? You don't want people seeing you like you're carrying a heavy burden. That's your personal, private information. I mean, you don't want people, I mean, who cares what people think? But it's like, that means that you really are carrying a burden, because if you're looking like that to the world, people are thinking that, okay? And that's bad for you. Not what they're thinking, but just the fact that that's you, Pisces, carrying a heavy burden. And you are, and I don't know why. We're fixing to clarify these and see what's going on. And there's the Four of Cups, rejecting offers, okay? This is the card that's, I feel like, is interchangeable with that Eight of Cups right there. It can be goals, dreams, desires, or it could be hopes and fears. And so you hope that you have maybe an offer that you can reject, or you're like, it's almost like you want the offer, but you're afraid you can't accept the right one. Like maybe you need to reject one and accept the right one. And maybe you're afraid you don't have the strength to do that, okay? But that is what you want to do. You want to be able to reject what's not good for you and accept what is, okay? And then here's the outcome. That's okay though. Ten of Swords is the outcome. This is an ending. This is another ending forced by the universe, because there's something, Pisces, that you are not letting go of, that the universe is telling you with the Death card and the Ten of Swords. Yes, it might be messy. Yes, it might be painful, but let it the fuck go, because as soon as you let this go, your spirit is going to feel light. You're going to feel like the whole world is at your feet. But Pisces, you have to let something go. Something, a person, a situation, a fucking job, a toxic situation, you know, something that's really bad for you that you're still holding on to for whatever God only knows reason. You need to let it go. And yes, it might feel like it's bad, but it's not. It's not going to be in the long run, because the universe is going to make it happen regardless. And look, you're going to be fine, okay? You're going to be fine. Choose the path of light, period. All right, let's go ahead and see what we got going on here over this current situation. The Hierophant, look at that. You went from the Page to the Hierophant, Pisces, because you're going to let go of something, and this is what's going to happen. And then the Four of Swords, the blockage, is the Seven of Swords. So this is a sneaky, shitty, you know, just a fucking shady type, I wanted to say individual, but and then I also wanted to say situation that you need to get the fuck out of. It's blocking you, and you gotta let shit go so you can get out of it. And then you got the Five of Cups over that Knight of Swords. This was from the past, okay? So you left something that made you really sad. Page of Pentacles right here. Something's coming that you're going to be super passionate about, okay? Right here is the future. So that Page of Pentacles is slow-moving energy. So right now it may take some time, but you've got to start working on yourself, Pisces. You have to start working on whatever it is you need to end so you can transform, let it go, and start fresh. Because, yeah, this is a terrible card. I mean, it can be a terrible card, but it's also, all it means is, yeah, it was a bad ending, but get the fuck up and move on. Let it go and get up and do better. And you'll be doing a lot better than this, okay? And Page of Cups. So some love in this Eight of Cups, where you walked away in your hopes and dreams / fears position, You could be afraid of the love, or afraid of offering love to someone that it's like you're wanting to walk away from them and offer them love at the same time. I don't know what that means. And then here's another shitty ass fucking card. Gosh damn, man. No, it's pissing me off, Pisces. There it is. There's the 9 of Swords right before the 10 of Swords. You're worrying, being anxious, but look, death. The overall, this is overall, this is you right now. You're feeling like shit. You're worrying needlessly over some shit that you need to fucking let go so you can transform. Okay? And to this, look at this. This is how you see yourself, defensive and everything, but then look, you see yourself as 10 of Pentacles. That's having everything you want. That's including money, love, family connections, everything you want, and sometimes friends or family. Sometimes we make our own family, okay? Yeah, but anyway, I don't know who I'm talking to. I feel like I needed to say that. And I see the Death card again over this fucking burden. How other people see you. But look, they're going to see you transformed once you drop that burden. Once you make that ending and let it go, Pisces. Here we go. Once you are over the fear of rejecting the wrong offer and accepting or rejecting the offer you should keep and whatever. Y'all know what I mean. 9 of Cups. Wish fulfillment. Okay? That is, again, what your goals, your desires, but your hopes and fears. Like you hope for that, but you fear it. Like maybe you're afraid that it'll never come, but it's going to. But you have to let something end, Pisces. And I don't know why I'm so crazy about that. But look at that. Look at the outcome. Okay? Dead, done, over with, finally. And look, King of Wands. That is a self-assured person, has no fear of anything, no fear of situations, people, anything. And that's going to be you, Pisces, once you get to that point. And you need to get to that point. Because look, victory. Public victory. After burdens. Okay? So, whoops, I wanted to go ahead and see what sign you might be dealing with and numbers for you. I don't know. I think that is a 6. Yes, that is a 6. 6 could be an important number for you. And, okay. Wait a minute. Yeah, Gemini. And possibly Virgo. Could be dealing with a Gemini or Virgo, okay? And that number 6 could be important to you. All right, so Pisces, thank you so much for listening, and I do appreciate y'all. I hope y'all have, I hope y'all enjoyed this. I mean, I know it wasn't the best reading, like the greatest upbeat, but know that once you make that decision and move forward, it's going to be a great reading for you, because you're letting go of shit you don't need that's not good for you. So, love y'all. See you soon. Bye-bye.